Hey, what's up? Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. What's going on? I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and fill the seats first before I start running my mouth. Y'all already know I have not been live for a long time, for more than a week. For more than a week. It's been a lot going on. It's been more than a week. Had a lot going on, but there's a whole lot more going on in this country, and I wanted to just pull up and talk to y'all about it before we get into our YouTube content creators group call that we have at 11:30 a.m. EST. All right, so what's going on, guys? Y'all let me know what's going on with you. Hit the like button, share this bad boy. That's the only price of admission for the live stream is simply like the video. If you can't hear me well, let me know. Shout out to all you guys, Louis B. Fishing, Sugar Shane, Jared, B, what's going on? Hadassah. Hey, Hadassah. Yeah, we got the crew up in here, man. Shout out to all my blues. Shout out to all my greens. What's going on, Wheezy? Wheezy, wee. Let me tell you something, man. I haven't been in here for a minute, but I am excited that I decided. I'm happy with myself that I decided to go live and just have a good conversation with you guys because I missed you. I missed you, and hopefully you're not pissed off at me for leaving, for not doing any live streams for a minute. Sometimes you just got to clear your head. Also, for all of my content creators out there, keep on doing your thing. One video at a time, one day at a time. Try not to skip a day. Be as consistent as possible and continue to kill it, man. Continue to crush it. All right. If you're consistent, even if it doesn't look like it's working today, it's working. I promise you, all work works. If it's not working for you, it's working on you. It's making you become that person that will be able to thrive in that next level that you don't even know about. You can't see around the corner. You can't see over the terrain, but there's bigger things that's about to happen to you as long as you maintain your consistency, your humility, your love for people, your love for yourself, your love for God. You're going to be all right. But I do encourage you to maintain, just stay consistent, man. Stay posting. Even if the numbers don't look great, they will become what you want them to become, and even more if you just trust the process and just continue to run. I don't know if my man WTF for real is going to pull up today, but I do want to say this, brother, you killed it last night. I pulled up on my premium account as Southeast. A lot of people don't see me around YouTube as Southeast, but that's my main account. That's my personal account, Southeast. And brother, you was doing your damn thing, bro. And I saw it was a whole bunch of support up in there. I see Nanny and Renee was holding it down for you, and Shane was holding it down for you. It's just beautiful to see everybody spreading the love, man. And that's what I'm all about. Speaking of, this live stream is not about hate. It's about nothing but love. It's not about God. It's about love. Although God is love, this is about love. And also, I have something I want to just put on your lap for a minute. The thing I want to put on your lap is it possible for us to have a disagreement without disrespecting the other side? Again, is it possible for us to have a disagreement with one another without being over the top disrespectful to one another just because we have a disagreement? Just because they throw a stone don't mean that you got to throw 10 back. You understand? Just because they fire a shot don't mean that you got to fire a missile back at them. We can have constructive conversations. If we move with that type of mentality, hopefully they'll start to adopt it too. Because, and I know y'all are at the point where y'all ready to fight fire with fire because of what happened with Charlie Kirk. And I don't blame you. I honestly don't blame you if you want to fight fire with fire. But I think we can do more with love than hate. That's just me. Because we need to understand that when people have different ideologies, different understandings, you're not gonna beat that out of them. You can't even debate that out of them. Like, how they feel is how they feel. So it will behoove us all to just get to a point where we can have a conversation and be able to move forward. I ain't talking about be on no sucker sugar honey iced tea. I'm just saying there's a better way to handle things. In my opinion, everything does not have to result to fisticuffs. You feel me? So that's just where I am. And plus, the more you show respect and understanding to a side that you don't fully understand, the more they'll be willing to listen to you, and they'll eat that everything that you feed them, all the information you give them, they will eat it up. All right. So I'm just saying, show love and you'll get love. That's just how I look at it. Shout out to all you guys. What's going on, nannies taking the world? Focus on fun. Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to Shane. William Mac. Bro, that's not your real name. That is not your real name. I'm talking to William. All right. All right. So let's go and get it popping. Let me see. Darnice speaks. What's going on, Darnice? Hey, Darnice. Who else we got? I already spoke to Wheezy Unfiltered, Jared Dupree. You do what you have to do, coach. But no, we miss you. And I was about to email you today if I didn't see you on here. You can still email me even though you see me on here. You know what I mean? I don't mind the love. Speaking of, shout out to Marjorie. Shout out to Marjorie. My fire. Shout out to Marjorie. And the reason why I say shout out to her is because she reached out to me this morning with a prayer, and I just want to say I appreciate that. You don't see, here's the thing. I don't take it for granted when people want to pray for me or when people have me on their heart. But I do want to let y'all know that I sometimes feel like I'm not deserving of your prayers, like I'm not deserving of your your kindness, because you know what I mean, I'm imperfect just like all of you. Now I'm going to show you some things today that might get on your nerves. One would be LeBron James. LeBron James, he went on to the biggest streamer in the world, Kai Cenat's channel on Twitch or Kick or wherever he's his main platform is. But LeBron James went on to Kai Cenat's Twitch stream, and he was helping them celebrate because Kai Cenat just reached 1 million subscribers on Twitch. Now, just so y'all understand the difference between 1 million subscribers on YouTube and 1 million subscribers on these streaming platforms is every single person that's subscribed to their channel is a paid subscriber. They pay monthly. And he has 1 million paid subscribers. I believe that during his stream, when they was covering him, working towards, they was in like the 900s, and they were moving toward the 1 million. When he went to hit that 1 million mark, in that stream, Kai Cenat made $3 million. Yeah, Kai Cenat made $3 million live streaming. You heard me right. $3 million freaking dollars. And I believe that young man is like 22 years old. So if you think that you are too good to be a content creator, miss me with that BS. For real. Miss me with it. If your friends or your relatives judge you because they see that you're starting to create content, you're starting to cut on that camera and talk, you're starting to do things and express yourself and chase after something that they don't understand, let them sulk. Let them judge you. Who cares? Okay? Because your audience will come more from the 7.6 billion people that's around the world or the 330 million people that's in the United States. So I'm just saying, your audience will be people that are not your friends and your relatives and your coworkers and your neighbors. Okay? So stop being so shy. All I'm trying to tell you is there is some real money and there is some real opportunity doing content creation. If you think I'm lying, ask any of your favorite content creators. And if they're willing to tell you, they'll tell you how much they're making on a monthly basis. On a monthly basis, they'll tell you how much they're making. Okay? So content creators are getting buku paid. It's not going down. It's going up because people need to hear what you have to say. All right? You have a very thorough perspective that people need to hear. Have you ever seen the Whatever podcast? Have you guys ever seen the Whatever podcast? Whatever podcast brings like 10 girls onto the podcast who are in OnlyFans, making hundreds of thousands of dollars to millions of dollars by not even by selling their bodies virtually. They sell their bodies virtually. That's pretty much what OnlyFans do. All right. So, and your two pennies could bless somebody. Your two pennies, your testimony, all right, your understanding of the love of God could bless somebody immensely. So as long as you're sitting on your hands and believing that, oh, I'm not playing into the machine, I'm not doing all this other stuff, I don't want to be. Listen, we need to stop being so damn selfish and realize that it's not always about us. Shout out to Statin 2033. He sent in a super chat. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you. Let me go ahead and like and love this. And it says, Van, there's more power. There's no more powerful tool in your tool bag than prayer. The fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Thank you so much. I don't even know what fervent mean, but I'm going to do my Googles. So thank you for the new word. And thank you for confirming that there's power in prayer. And you most certainly are right. For Revelation says, for they are healed by the power of your testimony and the blood of the Lamb. So whenever you thank God, whenever you pray to God, whenever you give him all praise, glory, and honor for your blessings, whether they are big or small, you will be blessed. And make sure that you take some time out to bless your president, to bless your country with your prayers, to bless your neighbors, to pray for your enemies. Pray for your enemies more than you pray for the people that you love. And when you're going through hard times, shout out to Nene, one of our clients. Shout out to Nene. She's so dope. She called me yesterday and she said, Van, you know what? When last time you took some time alone to read that book, to dive into that book, that Bible? When's the last time you decided to just give God praise in your mess? Like when it's at your darkest times, you're not supposed to be crying. You're not supposed to be just drinking, trying to see the bottom of that bottle. You're not supposed to be just smoking and just and out there sexing and just doing things to try to clear your mind. What you need to be doing is giving God praise. Why? Because I said it before. God never put anything on us that we can't handle. 1 Corinthians 10:13 is one of my favorite scriptures. It's about temptation, but it's also about what the Lord puts on us and allow us to go through and deal with. A lot of times it's not about us. It's about the people on the other side who will be blessed from our own testimony. Once we go through it, then we can help somebody else through it. All right. There's no school teacher who has not been a school teacher. They have to go through it as well. They have to go through the teachings. They have to go through the studies so that they can be able to bring other people along to show them how to do it. And that's where we are right now, man. All right. I'm going to stop running my mouth for a while, but Lord, I am just happy to be in the building today. And also I want to say thanks again to Statin 2033. I really appreciate the love and the blessing. You're dope. You're dope. Shout out to all my people on X, by the way. X. I just want to say thank you so much for all of the support that you guys give me on X and Twitter. Y'all are dope. Y'all are phenomenal. I went from 13,000 followers to 26,000 followers in just a few weeks, all because you guys were showing love. I think it had a lot to do with a video or two that I put out expressing my disdain for all of the hatred that's going on in this world for Charlie Kirk. And it wasn't the hatred for his, for where he stood on policy or where he stood on different topics, different things that he stood for. It was how people were just so excited to just be dancing on his grave publicly. And they still do it. And I got a serious issue with that. I got a serious issue with that. At any rate, I do realize that there's evil in the world. And because how can there be love if there's no evil? How can there be light if there is no darkness? How could that be good if there is no bad? You feel me? So at the end of the day, I'm not surprised. It just breaks my heart sometimes when people go out of their way, to just be hateful and spiteful. But I understand it now. I get it. The same way we go out of our way to be loving and kind and courteous and open doors for people and checking on people, there's the other side of that. People go out of their way to hurt and harm and take advantage and manipulate and attack. So that's going to always be there. That's why it's so important that we come together, pause, and have these good conversations, man. Make sure y'all answer my poll, by the way. 208 of you have answered the poll, and I pray that once you answer the poll, that you like this live stream. All right? So answer the poll and then like the live stream in that order, okay? And let's go ahead and get to it. First of all, we're going to start out with something that you guys don't like, who is LeBron James. We're going to start out with LeBron James. Thank you again, Statin 2033. We're going to start out with LeBron James, and then we're going to move on to Ilhan Omar, Don Lemon, with their ridiculousness. Then we're going to move on to Scott Jennings on the CNN panel discussing the shutdown. And I want y'all to see the hill that they're willing to die on. The hill that the Democrats are willing to die on. They're willing to take advantage of millions of Americans. They don't mind 900,000 people being jobless, 900,000 Americans being out of a job, as long as they make a point that they want to give your resources to people who are not American citizens. So we're going to get to that in a minute. Also, we have a clip of Hillary Clinton saying the exact same thing that Trump is saying the exact same thing that conservatives are saying. And I'm sure y'all are not surprised, because this happens over and over and over again. Like, they only change their tune when it appeases them, when they trying to push something over the edge that benefits them. But Hillary Clinton been on this, man. Like, she was like, yo, if they're not American citizens, they shouldn't receive it. Like, I'm not even going to tell y'all the story. We're going to get into it. But shout out to all you guys. What's going on, Queen B? I pray all is well. What's going on, Chris Copan? What's going on, brother? How you doing? Much love to you all, man. It's Louis B. Fishing. Louis B. Fishing. I still haven't gone fishing yet, big dog. Not once, ever in my life. Ever in my life. I was the kind of kid, though, that played, the little grapes in the middle of the street that you got to pull up with a crowbar, and then you got to climb down on a ladder. And the Ninja Turtles used to hang down there in the sewers. Me and my friends, we used to hang in the sewers. We used to be down there with flashlights. Yeah, we used to be down there with flashlights just running in the dark, like we didn't know where we were going. And then we'll just climb up a random ladder and just open that bad boy up. We didn't know which street we were in the middle of, man. Me and my friends, we used to have fun. I don't give a daggone what we used to have fun. We were kids. We were actual kids that liked to get in trouble and just have fun, run through the woods and go take a bucket and go in the creek and just get some tadpoles and frogs or whatever we can catch. You know what I mean? That's the only fishing that I've ever done. So shout out to Burry, Va, Sam, Beans, Rappin' T, JJ, all of the guys from around the way, man. Shout out to all them guys, man. We used to have a ball. Don't let nobody tell you that the hood ain't fun. The hood is one of the most fun places in the world. The hood is like Disney World for people who were born in the hood. I promise you. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, they're from the hood. They don't have any resources. They're so afraid to go outside. They're always getting shot at. BS, man. Miss me with that. People from the hood have a ball. People from the hood, Wheezy, I want to hear about it. Listen. Hey, keep on telling me what you listen. You can. I want you to take me fishing. Hold on one second. Can't trust spell check. My bad, brother. James 5:16. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Okay, all right. Thanks for clearing that up, big dog. without further wait, because we got a call at 11:30. Without further wait, let's go and get into it. This is LeBron James giving a somewhat of a TED talk to not this one, to the youngins on the Castanet show. And I want y'all to see this, man, because, and also Castanet got his hair cut. He's had locks for a while, and now he got his hair cut because everybody's saying that if he get his mother told him not to cut his hair because if he gets his hair cut, he's going to look like Diddy. So he cut his hair, and now he looks just like Diddy. Shout out to all you guys. Hey, let's go and get into it, guys. And William, man, that last name is wild, bro.
Like this, if you somebody growing up without a mom, without a dad, without siblings, without a passion, without a goal, without life in general, bro, it's not over for you. The man above never gives us more than we can handle as individuals, no matter if you're a female, you're a male, no matter who you are in life, everyone has a purpose. You just have to find that purpose and then tap into that purpose. You're gonna need somebody. None of us can do it by ourselves, and this is a true testament of the last 30 days that we've seen someone not be able to do it by himself. Lock in. Believe in what you believe in. Nobody else matter. You have to hold yourself accountable. You have to hold yourself to your truth. You have to hold yourself to your beliefs, and always believe in the power of the man above. Because nobody in the history of life been able to do it by themselves. Nobody. Don't worry about the haters. They ain't shit. Don't worry about the naysayers, because they ain't shit. Whenever you feeling a way about yourself, you look in the mirror and you say, you are the only thing that matters. There's a good quote by Theodore Roosevelt that I always believe in and I always look at. It's called The Man in the Arena. And the basis of the quote is about all the doubters and the naysayers can say everything that they want to say, but they have never stepped inside the arena, so they don't even know what it feels like to have blood, sweat, and tears. So how can they tell you what the hell to do if they've never done it?
Right.
Yes.
At the end of the day, be true, be loyal, be perseverant, and just love yourself, man. King James signing off.
All right, so first of all, I want to tell y'all this. All right, I want y'all to see something, man. In this room was nothing but young people, right? Young people who are streamers, young people who are making their own bread, young people who are inspiring other young people. That's who's in this room right here. I'm talking about these youngins got millions and millions and millions of followers around the world. Here's what I want to say. I played that for a reason. I played it because a lot of you guys don't like LeBron James. A lot of you say that he don't love God. He has no relationship with God. I don't want to hear him, blah, blah, blah. F LeBron. No, 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 no. We got to get away from that, because basically what you're doing, you are judging the messenger and you're missing the message. You're not him. You don't have to love him, but just understand that he took time out of his day to speak to these youngers, to go to where they are and give them some encouragement, give them some motivation, inspire them to do better. Period. To let them know that I'm not too big to rub elbows with y'all. If you can name one more huge athlete, I'm talking about he's the biggest in the NBA. Name one huge athlete that's doing this. This is what happens. When those young people went to that HBCU last week and they got ran off that HBCU, Tennessee State University, and they would not listen to them simply because they had on MAGA hats. They saw that they had on MAGA hats and they ran them up off the daggone, and they started getting violent. They started cursing them out. They started stealing their signs and started trying to knock over their stuff, trying to intimidate them, all because they judged the messengers before they were able to receive the message. Sometimes we need to sit our hot tails in the seat and just receive the message. That message wasn't for us. It was for them youngins. It was for the youth. All right? That's all I'm saying. 1,000%. I'm a LeBron fan. when it comes to how he plays the game of basketball and how he built up his family. He's been married forever. He's had kids, like kids raising him up, doing great things with his children. And also all of his best friends that he grew up with, they are all in power positions, running different departments of his business. They are all millionaires. They are all taking care of their families because of LeBron James. You can't say that about Kobe. You can't say that about Michael Jordan. You can't say that about Larry Bird. You can't say that about Magic Johnson. You can't say that about Hakeem Olajuwon. You can't say, I can go on and on and on and on and on. Sometimes when we just want to constantly just point out, he was at the Diddy parties, he's gay. He was at the Diddy parties, he must be a pedophile. He was standing up for Black Lives Matter and George Floyd, we hate him. No, he's doing what he's supposed to do for the people that he care about. The people that he care about George Floyd. The people that he care about Black Lives Matter. You don't have to. All right? That's all I'm saying. And that goes to my original point. Sometimes we need to give one another some grace so that we can have that conversation. If we decide to hop, skip, and jump over the message, all because we don't like the messenger, we missed it. We missed the point. That's it. So to them youngins, everything he said, run with it. I know I don't have a whole lot of young people watching my show, but I will say this. If you have one of the GOATs, and also I will say this too, did you know Kai Cenat, who is currently the biggest streamer on the internet, who has 1 million streams, 1 million subscribers on paid subscribers on Twitch, he made $3 million in that one stream that LeBron James was on. No, not that stream. On the stream before LeBron James came, because LeBron didn't come there on the stream that he still had all of his hair, because he still had all of his hair and everything. Then when he hit 1 million subscribers, then he cut his hair. But LeBron James brought that man a watch. And I know you guys don't care about anything. Well, you act like you don't care about material stuff, but I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Certain things in your life you care. Certain things in your life you care about. Nice chairs, nice sofas, nice coffee tables, nice china closets, nice dishes, silverware, your dog, whatever kind of dog you have, dog house, whatever the case, cars, homes, whatever it is that tickles your fancy. There's something that turns you on when it comes to the quality of something, right? LeBron James brought that young man a $200,000 watch. A $200,000 watch to celebrate him, to say, man, you've done a great job inspiring and encouraging other people to do great things. Some people might say, man, that's over the top. 200,000, you could have fed so many people with that money. Stop getting in people's pockets. Stay out of people's pockets. Get out of people's bank accounts. All right? When you're making that much money, $200,000, it's like spending $200. Okay? And also, he was showing love to Kai Cenat because Kai Cenat started a streamers university. As big as he is, he started a streamers university where he was bringing people, content creators, young content creators from all over the world into one building, and he taught them how to stream, making sure that they came in with 15,000 followers, they left with 150,000, with 1 million followers. So he was boosting their streams by simply saying, come to my university. And then he was showing them tricks of the trade so that they can get to the bag and get to more people. Man, I don't think y'all fully understand how impactful this was, but hopefully you do later on. All right, let's move on, because I'm sure a lot of y'all like, man, F LeBron. He was at a Diddy party talking about no life, ain't no party like a Diddy party. He was with Obama talking about ain't no party like a Diddy party. Man, y'all are something else. It's not, as we no longer have any time. We There's no time to be petty anymore. We can't be petty anymore. If we're going to be that light, if we're going to be the people that claim to love God and love the Lord and want to inspire people to do better, guess what we have to do? Guess what? We got to learn how to shout to B for this one. We need to learn how to put the pitchforks down and lead with love. I'm just saying. But who am I? All right. So shout out to Staten 2033, man. You are really showing love this morning. I appreciate it. There is no man above. God sent his son Jesus that took on the form of man, God, hallelujah, for a short time. There's a God above, no man above, hallelujah, amen, amen again. Yeah, you're trying to debate what LeBron said, man. Listen to you. Listen to him. He said, ain't no man above, it's God above. His son was the man, allegedly. He said LeBron. See, y'all are something else, man. Y'all hilarious. I will say that. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, let's get into it. So, the government is shut down. And this is the reason why. One, the Republicans they already put together their plan without the Democrats say so. The Democrats are saying, you won't invite us in the room to help come up with this plan. That's supposed to be for everybody. So we're not signing it. But that's not the case. Here's what's really the case. There's a pot of money on the table that will take care of medical and other benefits for citizens who are not American, illegal immigrants. All right. And that has caused so much disdain, so much separation, and they cannot come to an understanding because the Democrats have drawn their line in the sand and they said, we are going to fight for illegal immigrants to receive as many benefits as we receive. We don't care. Actually, that's not the case. They just BSing. They want to shut it down to make a statement so that they can blame it on the current president. So in his next term, so that in this term, they can just say that we had a shutdown during your administration. We had this during your administration. We had this during your administration. Because this is how politics is, man. It's WWF, and I hate that part of politics, especially with me starting to really pay attention to it. Like, I actually care now, and y'all want to play chess? Like, y'all want to play games? No. Get stuff done for the American people, bro. That's where I am. Get stuff done for the American people. So here is your girl, Hillary Clinton. Remove this. Here's your girl, Hillary Clinton, and she is, this is her way back in the day. Illegal. Hold on one second. All right, so check this out. Hit the like button, gang.
As to illegal aliens, we agree with you that we do not think the comprehensive health care benefits should be extended to those who are undocumented workers and illegal aliens. We do not want to do anything to encourage more illegal immigration into this country. We know now that too many people come in for medical care as it is. We certainly don't want them having the same benefits that American citizens are entitled to have.
Hopefully the Democrats come to their senses here and will go to the floor of the respective chambers and pass a clean continuing resolution. The Republicans put that on the floor. No tricks, no funny business, nothing up our sleeves. Just, hey, let's keep the government open for another several weeks while we work this through in a normal process. Democrats voted against that. And so I'm hoping they come out of this meeting thinking that that's a better option than simply shutting down the government. It's just not realistic, the demands they're making. Now, Donald Trump may get in the room and wheel and deal. He is a deal maker. So like Speaker Johnson, I wouldn't want to predict what the president's willing to do on the fly. But I do think it's pretty reprehensible that the Democrats have taken us to the brink of a shutdown with a list of demands that, frankly, are just not even within the realm of the realistic right now. But again, is holding the government hostage for the next 48 hours and taking us to the brink of a shutdown instead of having a reasonable process over the next few weeks, legitimate tactic by the Democrats? I don't know about that.
It's actually tacky. What they're doing is they're using the people. They are just using the people, man. They really are. they're taking advantage of people. Somebody asked me, is my YouTube plaque falling down? Nah, it's not falling down. I actually have it up there like that for a reason. It's like that for a reason, all right? It's because YouTube tried to play me. They sent me my 100,000 subscriber plaque, but they won't. They refuse to send me my 1 million subscriber plaque. And it's my fault. It's not YouTube's fault. It's my fault. I wasn't playing by the rules. Just in case you guys don't know, I'm a little of a hardhead. Man. And I accept responsibility in that. But they did play me, bro. So I put that bad boy up there and I got it tilted for a reason. That's me protesting. So only you guys know this. Like, I'm not going to say this again. If anybody else asks or you see them mention it, but the reason why it's tilted like that is me protesting YouTube. That's it. It's that simple. Like, but it's up there secure. Look. It's secure. It's secure. Like, it's up there, but I'm just protesting. That's it. This is my silent protest, okay? So if you ever see anybody say, Van, your YouTube plaque is falling, fix it, straighten it up. Nah, I'm protesting. And y'all already know that YouTube does some funny stuff. If they didn't, then Trump would not have just now won $21 million from YouTube. Why in the world would Trump win $20 million in a lawsuit from YouTube if they wasn't on some funny stuff sometimes? I'm just saying. If that don't make sense, I don't know what will. All right, so y'all saw what Hillary Clinton just now said, right? All right? Hillary Clinton, she said, I tilted my monitor. Nah, it's like I'm straight and everything else is straight, but you know what? I'm gonna make it work. It looks artsy. So I'm gonna stay with that. You know what I mean? It looks artsy. I like it actually. But it's my protest. Like it's my no justice, no peace. By me putting it up there like that, that's me saying no justice, no peace. Fist in the air. Black plaques matter. All right. So thank you so much for the super chat, Miss Quincy. They both align to us. Neither will show the verbiage in the bill. Now, Republicans never intended to put out a yearly budget from the start. Let me tell you something. I agree with you 1,000%. I don't trust these people as far as I can throw them. And I'm not that strong. I'm strong enough to throw myself and probably somebody that's my size. But I don't trust the federal government enough to, I don't trust them, period. All right? So I agree with you 1,000%. And Quincy, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, let's go and get into it, gang. All right, so
Sanders had no problem going on Joe Rogan years ago when Joe Rogan endorsed him. I've been on Rogan's show 3 times. I've probably heard over 100 hours of it in the past decade. A decade ago, Joe Rogan was a Bernie Sanders supporter who would get emotional talking about how important it is to legalize marijuana, who would get emotional talking about how important it is to get Christianity out of politics, in particular on the abortion issue.
Okay, I did not mean to dust DC in the snow. I did not mean to play that one right there. All right, so my next one I wanted to play for you guys is this one right here. Ilhan Omar and Don Lemon are on their racist sugar honey iced tea. They are trying to be racist AF. If you guys know what that is, you know what I mean, feel free to share it amongst your friends. But Don Lemon, last I checked, wasn't his brother married to a white dude? It's funny to me that he posted this racist video right after he had a conversation with Ilhan Omar. And Ilhan Omar claimed that Trump does not like black women like her. Ilhan Omar, you better go, sister child girl, honey girl, girl, honey girl. Ain't that how they be talking? Honey child girl. I'm not making fun of the black women. I'm just saying, black women, if you're inside the chat, do you consider Ilhan Omar to be a black woman? That's a simple yes or no. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know about that, man. But here she is right here. What she? Not Don Lemon she.
Anytime, that he sees a black woman sort of stand up for herself, that is intelligent, that is able to command respect, he wants to go after them and break them down. But he doesn't understand that you can't really bully a black woman, right?
Now, when she's talking to Somalian people, she calls herself a Somalian woman. When she's talking to Miss Lemon, she calls herself a black woman.
We're built different.
Yeah. Let me ask you about this because he has said, just within the last few days, I don't know if you saw news about you being, quote, taken back to Somalia. And I know, look, that is go back to Africa.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
That kind of racist.
You've heard that, yeah.
Of course I've heard that.
Yeah.
But have you seen that moment? Where he said that? He said, I spoke to the head of Somalia.
Yes. Well, it's the irony of him saying he spoke to the head of Somalia when.
Now, Don Lemon just now tried to do something slick. I don't know if y'all missed it, but he said that Trump said that he was going to send you back to Somalia. And it was something like when black people used to say you need to go back to Africa. No, it was not the same. The reason why it's not the same is, well, listen to this first.
Because he has said, just within the last few days, I don't know if you saw news about you being, quote, taken back to Somalia. And I know, look, that is go back to Africa.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
There was not a go back to Africa sort of thing. And this is something that I don't like when people do. These dog whistles. I hate when people do this. The reason why is because there's actual real racism happening around this country. There's actual real hatred for people because of what they look like happening around this country. That's not happening with Ilhan Omar. What Trump is simply saying is that her interests is not American interests. Her interests are Somalian interests only. She actually said that. If I'm lying, guys, please correct me. Y'all know more about her than I do, so feel free to correct me. Also, when you answer that poll, guys, please hit the like button. I need y'all to run the likes up. I know it's not going to run up a whole lot because we don't have a lot of people viewing it, but you'll be surprised what we can make happen. But here's the thing. She actually said that her interests are Somalian interests, not American interests. So the American president told her, if your interests are Somalian interests, then take your ass to Somalia. That's different from seeing somebody who is of dark complexion, who has melanated skin, and saying, since you have melanated skin, you need to go where the other people are that have melanated skin, and that is the continent of Africa. That's not what happened. He's saying if you want to represent Somalia so bad and you don't give a damn about America, guess where you need to be? You need to be in Somalia. It's that simple. It's that simple. But Don Lemon always tries to play up this whole racism thing, and I hate it, bro, because he don't realize how negative and how demonstrative this is. Like, he's playing a game with it. And the fact that most of the people who are negatively impacted on it, they need to hate him for this. But they love him for constantly playing it up. He's playing with it.
Yeah.
That kind of racism.
You've heard that, yeah.
Of course I've heard that.
Yeah.
But have you seen that moment? Where he said that? He said, I spoke to the head of Somalia.
Yes. Well, it's the irony of him saying he spoke to the head of Somalia when he continuously said Somalia does not have a leader. It's kind of actually hilarious. And then if anybody knows the head of Somalia, they know that, what the president says cannot be true.
Well, he says, I spoke to the head of Somalia, and the head of Somalia said, ask her to take her back, and he said, I don't want her. Do you laugh at that stuff?
Yes.
Why?
Because I know the president of Somalia. And he wouldn't say anything like that. But also, what?
Won't you shut your ass up, Ilhan Omar? Like, seriously, man. if why are you walking on our nice beautiful streets, enjoying our beautiful fresh air, and taking advantage of our capital, everything positive about our country, just so you can poop on our heads and tell us F you, this is for Somalia? No, then go back to Somalia and do it. Damn that. And also, for her to be such a hater of white men, she also married one, just like Miss Lemon married one. Like when Miss Lemon married one, you know what I mean? He's always pooping on white men too. Check this out, gang. And if you're a white man and you're inside the audience, please explain to me if what he's saying is true. Because he went in on y'all. He let y'all know that he don't like you. He hates you. He don't care about you. He don't love you. He only loved the white man that's giving it to him every night, which is wild.
Men who look like you, men who vote like you, and men who sound. Men who look like you, men who vote like you, and men who sound like you. White men, something is broken. Something is cracked deep inside when so many of you believe the answer to fear, to loss, to change is violence.
Nigga. Excuse me, guys. I gotta speak to him like a black man for a minute. Listen, my nigga, you know for a fact that the people that you are grifting for, the people whose attention and dollars you're trying to gain by being over the top racial to people who look just like your husband, are way more violent than these white people you're trying to go after. We get sensitive and we want to fight. We get sensitive and we want to shoot. We get sensitive, we want to stab. We get sensitive. Come on, bro. But he wants to make a statement. It's a game to him. I don't like people like Miss Lemon. And I'm just going to let you know that right now. Miss Lemon, I don't like people like you. I'm not saying I don't like you while I don't like you, but I don't like people like you. And this is the reason why. You are playing with this whole racial divide. You are using it to benefit you and your family financially. And half your family is the people that you're talking about, which is the white men that you claim to be so daggone violent. Bro, I don't like you, man. I really don't. He's using another mass shooting as an opportunity to highlight violence in the white community. And it's only so he can compare it to people talking about violence in the black community, which you haven't lived in for the longest time, which you have not served in for the longest time. But they pay your bills. So you have to chase after their support by being over the top racist, even if it means disrespecting the guy who gives it to you every single night while whispering sweet nothings in your ear, Miss Lemon. Bro, just because you're not working for CNN anymore don't mean that you don't have to operate with some integrity, some couth, Miss Lemon. This is his stand on, you guys keep on talking about black people are so dangerous and black people are this and black people are that. Bro, there's footage of us all over the internet in every single state, you name it, where we are running up in stores, snatching jewelry and snatching clothes and beating people up and robbing people and killing each other and just shooting. Come on, bro. Like, that's just the reality. What you need to do is spend a little bit more time speaking to the people you claim to represent. The people you claim to love, you need to speak to them. I think you will be more impactful if you speak directly to them. But instead, you want to grift. You see what works. You clearly look at your analytics and you know what brings those numbers in. And bro, you are handling your business as a content creator. I will say that. He is certainly a real content creator. If I don't say anything about this dude, he's damn sure a good content creator because he's looking at what works and he's doubling down. He's tripling down. And the reason why I'm going so hard on the brother, pause, is because, sister, is because he knows better. He was in investigative journalism for a minute. He understands his responsibility. He understands his impact. But so that he can maintain his sucker ass friendships with the joyless Reeds and the Views and the Ilhan Omars and the swollen Martins out there, you believe that you got to stand on your, I got to prove to them that I'm still black. I got to prove it to them. I know that I married a white man, but I got to prove it to him. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody, bro. Only thing you got to do is be a good daggone person. That's it. And for the record, I don't care that he's talking about white men. I'm not impacted by that. I'm not a white man. I don't care that you're talking about white men. I just care that he's playing games with people and he knows he's playing games with people. But the people he's playing games with don't know it. They actually think he's being sincere. They actually think this dude is being sincere, man. He's not. She's not. He is. All right, so you guys have a better understanding where I'm coming from. Here's the thing. This dude is literally celebrating another mass shooting. That's what I'm saying. He posted this video right after there was another mass shooting. When he realized that it was a white man who was not gay, who was not part of the trans community, who was not a Biden supporter, a Kamala supporter, he was jumping up in his, like, he was just excited. I'm celebrating. Now we got something against them. Bro, this not a courtroom. This is not a courtroom. Trump is not in the hot seat. You ain't got to build no case against Trump. He's still the president, regardless of all of the hatred that you have in your heart. He's still the president, bro. Nothing that you say is going to stop him from being the president. And I know you're highly upset that Trump did not get deleted, and you're probably praying for that every single night because being a demon is what you are, is what you're used to. He don't have any more integrity when it comes to investigative journalism. He's just trying to get a hot take. This Negro was standing outside of a damn train track. Like he was in the trains, the subway stations, taking selfies. Taking videos with people trying to see if they recognize him. This dude was, it's all about you. We get it. That's your whole lifestyle. Who you are tells us how selfish you are. We get it. But you ain't got to bring everybody else into it. And then for all of the ignorant people who continue to follow this dude, continue to flood his timeline and just feed his bank account with money to support him even more. They don't realize they're being played with. And that's unfortunate, man. It's real racism going on out here. It's real hatred going on out here. And this dude is just celebrating when churches get shot up and set on fire. Only a demon would do that. Only a demon would do that. Anything that represents law and order, God's law and God's order, he celebrates them being destroyed or being attacked, because then it tells him that maybe I'm doing the right thing because I don't believe in any of that. I'm living in my truth because the truth is not good enough for me. The truth is too difficult for me to follow. I don't want to give in to the truth. I want to live by my truth. This dude is a damn grifter. He's one of the biggest ones out there, period. You can't name too many who's bigger than this dude right here. Pause. He's doing whatever he possibly can to take the black. He wants the black community support so bad. So bad. He's trying to do opposite of what Candace was doing. Because everybody was like, Candace, how can you claim to love the black community and you're married to a white man? Dr. Umar Johnson says that all the time. How can she claim to love the black man, the African woman, if she's laying up with the white devil? That's what Dr. Umar Johnson says. But Don Lemon is trying to go above and beyond that. He's trying to prove to people, no. I'm doing it the other way. I'm married to a white dude, and I'm going to tell y'all that white dudes, including him, are the worst. Bro, you're just like Michelle Obama. When Michelle Obama had her podcast, when she brought President Barack on there, all she did was poop on him. All she did was disrespect. All she did. Because this is how we play. This is how we are. I'm a black wife, and this is how we do. And that's what you're doing. I don't like people like this. I'm just saying. Chris Copan, Kodo, whoa. What's going on inside my chat? Somebody got timed out. And I don't know what's going on. Okay, crime and being kind isn't race, religion, or color. It is the person, and pushing it in that way doesn't help bring people together. It separates people. You're right. I agree. 1,000%. 1,000%. But he's not in the business of bringing people together. He don't care about bringing nobody together. I mean, he want to bring the gays together. Like in a gangbang. That's the only way he want to bring them together in a gangbang. He want to have a gay gangbang. I think that would be the greatest day of his life if America just had an American gangbang. And they got to wear Antifa masks while they do it. No, the eyes wide shut Jones. They get to wear eyes wide shut masks. You know, the little half mask with glitter on them and stuff that they can wear a suit with. Yeah, that's what Don Lemon is looking for. He's looking for one of those eyes wide shut joints. But at the end of the day, bro, I know it's gross, man, but he's gross. He's gross. For real, he's gross. And can y'all stop bullying? Can y'all stop bullying Chris Copan, please? I don't know what he did, but stop bullying him inside the chat. What y'all think about that, man? Am I going too hard on him? Pause. Am I being difficult on Miss Lemon? Oh, he was dropping F-bombs. Chris, you're not supposed to drop F-bombs, brother. And if any of you, so here's the thing, gang. I have words going on the screen. If you look on the screen, I have the chat on the screen. And if you drop a certain word, it's going to be on the screen. And I just want y'all to help out myself and other content creators who show the chat on the screen. and realize that if it shows up on the screen, that could potentially get the content creator in trouble, and it could potentially shut down our stream, or raise some antennas for YouTube to say, hey, they're being negative over there, they're doing this, that, and the other. So that's just being considerate. So if you can just be considerate of not only the stream but one another, so that we can continue just to have a good time and have these types of conversations, find a different word. Like, be more creative with your words. I'm certain, and I have some very intelligent people who support my channel. Find a new word. You know how I can be on this I can be on here dropping F-bomb, B-bombs, S-bombs, K-bombs. You like, what's a K-bomb? Ha ha. Now you got to do some research. I can talk about it. Brother, no apologies necessary. No apologies necessary. No apologies necessary. You can say whatever curse words you want. Just be creative. You know what I mean? Be creative. You know what I mean? You can still show your passion by not picking one of these 50-cent words. Like, these are small words. I think it's more impressive to be able to communicate in a way that's your own, and that you don't just give up and say, I'm just going to use one of these words right here. Nah, don't do that. That's giving up on yourself. You know what I mean? I know y'all are bilingual Christians. I get it. I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Use $10 words. Shout out to Renee, who made sure that I was able to step my verbiage up a bit. Yeah. Hey, WTF for real, brother. Congratulations on your live stream last night. I was there for probably like about an hour under Southeast, which is my main channel, because that's my premium channel. I don't have to see any commercials or ads or anything when I'm on YouTube under that. Oh yeah, just put a letter. Yeah, I like this right here. You see how Castor the Mad did? This is just being creative. Like, you ain't gotta be balls to the wall, guys. You know what I mean? Yeah. You ain't gotta be balls to the walls. Find other words. But brother, you did a damn good job, man. You did a good job. It looked good. Everything sound good. I love the way you was breaking everything down. You was stopping it, slowing it down, reading all of the text on the screen. The text back and forth between what's main man name? Right. All right. Okay. All right, guys. So it's 11:29. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I'm trying to bring myself back to doing Morning Vantage shows. Just been dealing with a lot, and that's neither here nor there, because I'm sure a lot of you are dealing with a lot too. So I want to be a good a good start to your day. I would like to be a good start to your day. And since a lot of people are being shut down and losing their jobs now, let them know that they can start their YouTube careers. Start your YouTube careers, pull up, figure out how to do this thing with us. Hey, Nanny, I see Nanny just pulled up. I'm not. Start your YouTube careers. Start your Twitter careers. Start your X careers. These social media platforms are here for you. They're not here for you to be entertained all the damn time. Sometimes they're there for you to set up shop, set up an office, like right there in the quietest part of your home, or go out to your car. Who cares? And cut your phone on and get to work. Like, just tell people, yo, I'm having a bad day, but guess what? I'm thankful because God is good. God has blessed me with another day. And that's what I want y'all to realize too. Wake up. You know that your bank account is empty. You know that there's tumbleweeds blowing throughout your bank account. And you're like, I don't know when my next blessing is going to be. But you don't know that your next blessing has already happened by you simply waking up. By you waking up, opening your eyes, breathing this air, having people around the world who love you, who think about you, who care enough to just call you or text you or email you to see how you're doing. That's a blessing. Having food in your fridge or water or something to drink in your fridge, having a fridge, having a place to stay, whether it's yours or not, whether you're on somebody's couch or you're in the guest room or they let you sleep on the floor in the basement, you have a nice, warm, dry place to stay while you get things together, while you figure it out. Okay, stop being so down on yourselves. Like, start thinking about all of the many ways that the Lord has blessed you, and you will be okay. And I'm not only talking to you, I'm talking to myself as well. 1320 Bushido, Van, that IG almost gave me a heart attack. Hey guys, if you're not following me on IG, follow me on IG. I promise you, you'll get the most I have no filter on IG. Let's just say that. I have no filter on IG. So if you're not following me on IG, you're doing yourself a disservice. And it's not to follow me so that you can be a part of my fan club or anything like that. It's so that you can learn and just see that I'm just being bold. I'm practicing what I preach. I tell y'all to cut the camera on and do it. That's what I'm doing. Thank you so much, 1320 Bushido. That's all that really is about. That's all that really is about. I tell people to cut the camera on and just record, and that's exactly what I do. And I get a little creative here and there. On my workout journey, I'm skinny as hell. You know what I mean? I have no meat on my bones. You can see my ribs, barbecue sauce, mashed potatoes, asparagus, and all. And I still do my workouts shirtless, and I'm doing my thing. Why? Because I don't care about people judging me. All right, like LeBron James told them youngins all of them youngins that he was giving that motivational speech to. Don't let anyone else judge you who's not trying to do what you're doing. You're out there. You're putting yourself out there. You're betting on yourself. Don't let nobody pull you away from that. All right, Hydra Man 5002. Every time I hear this kind of stuff about race and everything else, it takes me back to 9/11. 9/11. Who thought of that about those people in those towers? It was only the people, nothing else mattered. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's because when, I don't care how much you fight your brothers and sisters or your cousins or your nephews, your uncles, when somebody outside the family try to attack you, oh no, we come together like a transformer and we gonna whoop some ass. We are pissed. And that's what happened on 9/11. We got attacked by outside forces, and as a family, as an American family, we came together. Even if the story's true or false, because that's the way that they sell it to us is false. It's fake. Okay? But I'm not going to go into that. I don't want y'all saying, Van is a conspiracy, QAnon, and blah, 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 psyop. Nah, you're not about to get that from me. Love y'all, man. I'll see y'all in the next one. We about to start it up. We got a few people up in here. We got MJ. We got Renee. We got Hadassah. We got Nanny's taking the world. About to do our thing. Y'all got anything for the people before we shut it down today?
Turn on the camera.
Be blessed.
Record it all. Everything is content.
Hit that record button. Stop playing.
No time to waste.
Join us.
Hit that record button. Stop playing. And also turn up that Thanksgiving music, man. We need to hear more Thanksgiving music, please. All right. Queen B. I pray all is well. Would you say, Nanny?
The only Thanksgiving song. We gather together to ask the Lord's blessings. It's the only one I know.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. You see that? See, y'all didn't know that Nanny could sing, did you?
Oh, that
well,
wasn't
now you
good.
know.
That wasn't good singing anyhow.
It was good singing to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I hit the notes, but it didn't sound very good. But anyway.
You see that? You see what I'm talking about, Renee? I thought she sounded good.
I know.
You're your own worst critic, Nanny.
Yes,
Exactly.
we all are. We all are.
Yeah, but
Yes,
don't
we
be
are.
saying it out
Yes.
loud. Remember, don't be saying that stuff out loud. And pretty
Yes.
soon you won't be saying it in your head. It's all
Yes.
good.
Yes. Yes.
Words matter.
Pedro Cobos, I'll be purchasing your course very soon on soon,
All right,
Grant.
Pedro.
Come on, Pedro.
All right, Pedro,
Yeah.
pull up.
Go.
Join us.
Let's go.
Let's go,
You put it-
Pedro.
You put
All right,
it in
guys,
writing,
well,
Pedro.
we about to go and shut it down so we can get to our conversation. Our last morning call was a little spicy. So, hopefully those people show up because, man, don't run away from family. We got to handle this in-house. We love y'all, man. Let's get it. All right, so I'm going to see y'all in the next one, man. It was dope pulling up and talking to you guys. And Pedro, I look forward to having you over here, brother. Pause. I'll see you guys later. Later. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.